All right, welcome to the shipyard. First day, first week, it doesn't matter. You're now part of this massive, incredibly complex place. Now, there's a ton to take in, I know, but nothing, and I mean nothing, is more important than knowing how to stay safe. So, let's get you set up for your first day on the tools.
So how do you actually do it? I mean, think about it. You've got ships, massive cranes, heavy machinery, and hundreds of people, all moving, all working to a deadline. How do you make sure you go home safe at the end of every single day? Well, it's a big question, and the answer isn't just one simple thing. It's a whole system.
Look, we're not going to read the entire safety manual to you. Instead, we're going to cut through all that dense official jargon. We're going to boil it all down to the absolute core, the life-saving rules and ideas you have to know, starting from your very first shift. Okay, first things first, let's talk about the system. You see, safety around here isn't just a long list of don'ts. It's actually a structured process, and it's designed to manage risk before you even think about picking up a tool. And the absolute cornerstone of that system, it's something called a permit to work. A permit to work, we call it a PTW, is basically your official authorization to do any job that's considered high risk. We're talking about things like welding, grinding, what we call hot work, or going into a really tight enclosed space. Think of it like a formal safety contract for that one specific task. It's proof that we've looked at all the dangers and have a solid plan to control them. And this process you're looking at right here, it's completely non-negotiable, every single time. It kicks off with a risk assessment. Once that's done and dusted, a supervisor issues the permit. But, and this is key, before anyone starts work, the whole team gets together for a toolbox talk. That's to make sure every single person understands the job, the risks, and what we're doing to stay safe. This isn't just paperwork, you know? It's a system designed to keep you alive. Okay, so you get the system. Now let's talk about the physical world out there. A shipyard is full of high-risk zones, and they demand your full attention all the time. Let's cover the big three you're going to see every single day. Do me a favor, look up. See those cranes? They are constantly moving enormous chunks of steel and equipment. We're talking tons and tons, all over the docks. A suspended load is, without a doubt, one of the biggest and most immediate dangers you'll face in a shipyard. And the rule for dealing with them is absolute. This, right here, needs to become second nature to you. Never, ever walk under a suspended load. Not for a shortcut, not for anything. Keep your distance, always be aware of what's happening above and around you, and respect the barriers the lifting teams put up. Right, next up, working at height. Falls are a huge cause of serious injuries in our line of work. And listen, anytime you're working off the ground, it doesn't matter if it's on scaffolding, a mobile platform, or even just near the edge of an open deck, you are working at height, and a whole set of specific rules kick in. I want you to notice the layers of protection here. First, any structure you're standing on, like scaffolding, has to be inspected and certified as safe. You'll see a green tag, a SCAF tag on it. Second, there have to be physical barriers, like guardrails around any open edges. And finally, there's you. Your personal fall protection, like a harness, is your last line of defense. Use it, always. The next major hazard is what we call confined spaces. These are places like ballast tanks, voids, or any small compartment that isn't designed for people to be in for long. The real danger here is that it's often invisible. We're talking about a lack of oxygen, dangerous fumes building up, or just the very real risk of getting trapped. And because of those hidden dangers, the rule is incredibly strict and crystal clear. You do not, under any circumstances, enter a confined space without a valid permit to work. That permit is your guarantee that the air has been tested, that there's proper ventilation, and that a detailed rescue plan is sitting right there, ready to go. So remember this: no permit, no entry. Period. Okay, so we've covered the system and the big hazard zones. Now let's talk about the gear in your hands and the kit you wear every day. This is where safety gets really personal. This is on you. So you've really got a dual responsibility here. On one side, it's your tools. Use them right, keep your cables and hoses tidy so they don't become trip hazards, and if anything looks broken or dodgy, report it immediately. On the other side is your personal protective equipment, your PPE. Your hard hat, safety glasses, and steel-toed boots, that's the absolute bare minimum. You always wear what's required for the task and the area you're in. This is just a simple mental checklist, something to run through in your head at the start of every single shift. Before you start, just ask yourself,
Is my gear right? Is my area clear? Have I got the right tools? Do I know where to go in an emergency? And do I have that permit for this job? Seriously, taking just 30 seconds to do this check can make all the difference.
Okay, so let's take this idea of personal responsibility and make it bigger. Let's talk about our shared safety culture. Because you see, safety isn't just about you looking after yourself. It's about every single one of us looking out for each other.
This right here, this might be the single most important thing you learn. It means that every single person on this site has the authority to stop a job if they see something dangerous. I don't care if you're a first-day apprentice or the site manager, if you see something wrong, you stop the job. And this is the tool you use, time out for safety. It's a really simple but incredibly powerful phrase. Calling a timeout isn't about getting anyone in trouble or pointing fingers. It's about hitting the pause button, getting the right people together to talk about the problem, and figuring out a safe way to get the job done right.
And just to be absolutely clear, this isn't just your right, it's your duty. A truly strong safety culture depends on every person here feeling empowered and, frankly, obligated to speak up. Your eyes and your voice are a critical part of our entire safety system.
So let's wrap this all up. What's the one big idea, the core philosophy you should take away from all this and carry with you every single day you walk through these gates? Well, it all boils down to one powerful idea.
This is it. Think about that. If you walk past an unsafe situation and you say nothing, you're silently accepting it. You are tolerating a standard that could get you or your buddy seriously hurt. A safe shipyard is a place where nobody ever just ignores an unsafe act. So my question to you is, what standard are you going to help set today?